Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and I remain your host on this channel, Jess Signatures. I am a self-taught fashion designer that is based in Nigeria. If this is the first time seeing me on this channel, you are highly welcome. And to all of my returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you to you all because you guys have been keeping me going and growing this channel. Alright guys, in today's video, I will be showing you how I made this structured sleeve. I don't know, you can call it a cowl sleeve, you can call it a structured sleeve, you can call it leg of mutton. But I think the proper name for it is leg of mutton, even though this sleeve is a structured sleeve. Now, making the sleeve is one of the easiest things to do that will give your work or your outfit that glamorous fit, because the sleeve on its own speaks class. The sleeve on its own speaks poise, chic, and everything sassy. It's on its own, it has a presence. So this is a sleeve that every fashion designer should know how to make. So guys, if you really want to make this sleeve and if you're interested in knowing how I made it, follow me to the workstation. But before then, let me just talk a little about this method that I used. This method I used is a very simple method. It's straight to the point and it gives you the desired result. However, if you want me to make another video showing you different methods, at least off the top of my head, I know about 3 to 4 methods of how to make the sleeve. If you want me to make other methods, probably you were unable to follow these, or you just want to have an idea of how to make it with other methods, then let me know in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to make a video showing you how to make this sleeve in other ways. Alright guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe once again. You guys are the real MVPs for coming and even viewing this video in the first place. So for all those that are subscribed, a very big thank you to you all. You are my real MVPs. You know what I mean? Alright, let's get into this video without much of my talking. So guys, the first thing you do is draft a basic sleeve pattern. After drafting your basic sleeve pattern, okay, before I go forward, I just want to put it out there. If you don't know how to draft a basic sleeve pattern, probably you're a beginner or you just want to see how I draft my own basic sleeve pattern, go straight to the description box. I'll have it linked there, and then I'll also link it on either the right or the left hand side of this video that you're watching. Now, after you're done watching how to make a basic sleeve pattern, or if you know how to make a basic sleeve pattern, then you go along with me. Now, from the sleeve cap, from this point where the sleeve head is, from where the sleeve head is, you go up by 15.5 inches, and then you rule a straight line, Now, from this point where you rule that straight line, you go forward by 3 inches. From these 3 inches, you use a free hand to connect down to this point. You just use a free hand to connect. Depends on how wide you want it to be. So I think that was too wide, and so I'll be using this line. So now, after connecting it down here, from this top part you measure 2.5 inches. This is 2.5 inches from the sleeve head. Now you come down by 3 inches. Just keep watching what I'm doing. You come down by 3 inches. You rule a straight line. After that 3 inches, you come down by 1 inch and you rule a straight line. Another 3 inches. One inch, 3 inches, 1 inch. You keep doing that, then the final 3 inches. So you keep rolling. So what you do is just a recap of everything. 3 inches, 1 inch, 3 inches, 1 inch, 3 inches, 1 inch, 3 inches. If you want it fuller, you can as well go upwards more and then you do the same thing. If you want it lesser, you can start from somewhere like this. So it depends on how full you want your pattern to be. So after doing that, you cut. If this is your fabric, you also cut. Snip, snip, snip. So guys, this is what we have for the sleeve. Remember, this place should be cut on fold. This place should be cut on fold, and your grain line goes upwards. Yeah, this place should be cut on fold. This entire place will be cut on fold. So this is what we have for the sleeve pattern. Now you transfer this on your main fabric. Now I decided to use 2 fabrics. So what I did is I just measured with my sleeve where I want the other fabric to, the joining of the other fabric to start from. So that's what I did. And if you want just a single fabric, why not? Feel free to use a single fabric. And I went ahead to weave. This part. So after getting your single fabric or double fabric, you place your pattern on it. So this is my seam allowance. So you just pin it down. You pin it down. Now after pinning it down, you cut. I just want to confirm if I have seam allowances on my sleeve pattern. Okay, so I think I have quite enough. Well, you can decide to add some allowance if you don't have enough, or you just feel like you should. So you just cut it out. Now after cutting it out, all of this mark you have, remember we started from here that we did 2.5 inches. You mark this, the midpoint, you mark it like you notch it. Now you notch this, you notch the midpoint. These lines, all of these lines, you notch them. I'm notching with the pattern because I drafted on a pattern, and by the time I remove it, it's going to give me a different thing if I do not notch with the pattern. And yes, of course, you can reuse the pattern, it's just the notches. And you can as well just mark it with a chalk if you don't want to cut out from your pattern. You mark it like you just come here, you mark with a chalk. This is it. You mark the lines with a chalk and then you notch. But I think that's just extra stress, which I don't like. As far as I'll be able to reuse the pattern, I don't see any problem with it. And then the last one. So guys, you can see we've notched all of those points together. Time to take out your pins or your clips, whatever you use. Take it out and take out the pattern. Now, like I said, you don't necessarily have to use 2 fabrics like me, but because of what I'm working on and what I want to achieve, that is why I'm using it. So now this is what you have, a big pile of rubbish until you make sense of it. Now what to do is, you know, this is the midpoint and this is the first notch we did. Now this second notch where the 3 inches is, you bring it to meet this first notch. Do it like this. And then you pin it. Now after pinning this is the other 1 inch. You take the 3 inches to meet it again, and then you pin. You can see this is the 1 inch mark again. You take this 3 inch mark to meet up with the 1 inch mark over here. So after doing that, this is that other 1 inch. You pick the 3 inches and match it up with the 1 inch mark. The same thing you do for this place, you do for this other Now this is the first marking. This, remember, this one is the midpoint. You have no business with the midpoint right now. So this other one, you bring the 3 inches and you match it up. And then this is the 1 inch point. I'm taking it gradually so you'd understand. You take the other 3 inches and then you match it up, and then you pin down. After that, you keep doing the same process over and over and over again. I think I've gone over it, like I did it completely for here and almost here. So by now you should get a hang of it. Yeah, that's why it's a video you can always go back to rewatch it if you don't understand it. And this is the last one. You pick it up and then you pin, making sure all the edges are straight. So now you can see the design of the sleeve is already out. What you do is you sew all of these parts together. After sewing it, making sure they are in place, you sew your sleeve the way you would normally sew any basic bodies. You sew your sleeve the way you normally sew any basic bodies. And then this midpoint where we notch, this is the reason why we notch the midpoint. When you're attaching to your bodies, you attach like this. So when you measure now, you see that your exact armhole measurement is what you have plus seam allowance. If you left seam allowance, which you should, then you join and you hem. So guys, you can see how this sleeve turned out to be, and it's very easy. It's something you can attach on any upper bodies you're working with. You can attach it on the top, you can attach it on a dress, whatever upper bodies you're working with, and it will just automatically make the dress stand out or the top stand out, and people will be like, I love your top. So make sure to apply this and try to practice it. Do your own work, share with me, and let me share with others so they see that we're making an impact in this community. Thank you guys.